Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Natalie's here. Natalie Rees. You can check her out at natalierees.com. She's volunteered to be another guinea pig yet again. We're trying to commentate a movie live on air because we, are so involved in the movie and we've got some insight into what people have to say about that. How are you going, Natalie?
I'm very well, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm actually feeling good. I had a good sleep in this morning.
Oh, really? Has you had a busy weekend?
Yes.
How much sleep?
Yeah, pretty much. Working and partying too hard and playing too hard.
Okay, so the basic idea is that we've got a DVD player here hooked to the system. We press play, and we tell you when we press play, and you can either watch along or you can just listen to this as a podcast. So if you've got Moulin Rouge on DVD, put it on your DVD player and press play now. If that makes sense. So you can either listen to this podcast on your iPhone or iPod while you're watching the movie, or you can, or on your computer if you've got QuickTime, you can overlay it on your computer's DVD player. It's a thing called Renegade Commentaries. It's sort of a very obscure format of doing podcasts. Have you ever heard of this, Natalie?
No, it's all new to me.
So, have you ever... We're watching Moulin Rouge today, directed by Baz Luhrmann. Have you ever seen this before, Natalie?
I have seen it many a times.
Do you remember when you first saw it?
Ooh.
Is it too loud?
It's okay. It's okay. We'll see in a little bit. But, yeah, how old would I have been? 14? What year was it released?
I remember seeing it in 2001, and I actually saw it during my TE exams, I think.
Okay, so if it's 01, I would have been 15.
Yeah. We should get the Wikipedia page up.
Okay. I remember I had a Japanese exchange student over. So yeah, it would have been year 10, 15, and I made her go watch it. She probably didn't understand any of it, but she loved it, and then she bought the DVD.
Did they have Japanese subtitles on the DVD?
No.
Watched it in English?
She watched it in English. It's probably good. Like, I like watching films in Japanese that I can't understand either. It does improve.
Helps you
yeah.
get in sync with...
Yeah, nice crunching there of the ice, James, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I'm glad you can hear that. Sorry, I'm just going to be a nerd and actually plug in and see if I can hear myself on my iPhone coming through the live to see if our feed is live or not.
Okay. So
have you ever tried listening to Jimmerish FM on your iPhone?
Unfortunately, I don't have an iPhone, but I'm thinking of getting one, but I'm just a little bit scared of getting one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look! We're in Paris!
Montemati.
It's beautiful. Wow. I'm sure
it's working.
Prostitutes
Sweet.
aren't thinking it's that beautiful, are they? Probably thinking it's quite grim.
I remember when this first scene came up and you're flying through Paris, I was like... Because at the time... I was not as huge a fan of Baz Luhrmann. I mean, I really like Strictly Boring, but I was not a huge fan of Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, I like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, I like it now. Now that I've I've liked Moulin Rouge so much and Strictly Boring, I've gone back and watched Romeo and Juliet, and I've seen, I've really started to like it just because I've,
you came to appreciate
looked at it in
it
deeper rather than just going, some trashy Shakespeare redo or something like that. And I sort of started to appreciate the filmmaking and stuff like that. And But see, I think when you're young, listening to watching Shakespeare in a movie after you're studying it in school, reading the books, it was like, ugh.
Yeah. To be honest, I never watched it at high school. I watched it when I was older, so maybe that's why I enjoyed it more.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Moulin Rouge on Wikipedia now.
Just a little comment here. Got to tell you that I love Ewan McGregor. Beautiful,
oh, really?
Talented.
So is he considered hot by girls these days?
I think so, yeah, why not? He's not typically good looking, but it's definitely an appeal there.
It's not like people go like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
He's so hot. All the girls get excited when he's got a new movie coming out. At least they used to. Especially back in Romeo and Juliet days.
Not anymore.
But everyone's like, what? Ewan McGregor, lead?
No, I think, a different kind of
Did you know he could sing before this?
No.
You just came in like, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't know until this.
I don't really know Nicole Kidman can sing either.
Well, she can't really, can she?
No. But she did go on and do a single after that with Robbie Williams that wasn't really related to this.
Yes, she did too. But then she always
How
is
random was
talking
that?
about how she doesn't want to sing.
Yeah,
Recently in a film, she had to sing and she was talking about it. I can't remember what film it was.
It was so strange why that came about, the Nicole Kidman Robbie Williams duet.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can find out when that happened.
What was it? Something stupid?
Yeah, something stupid like I love you. Doo-doo.
Yeah, I don't know why that came about.
Now, even before I saw this movie, my friends had already seen it because it was during the tea, and so the people who hadn't seen it being during the tea exams went and saw it, while we were doing exams, and then I went and saw it as soon as it was finished. And they were like, "Guess what? Nicole Kidman dies. Spoiler." And I'm like, "Well, thanks a lot." And they're like, "Well, no, it's okay because you find out straight at the beginning." But it kind of spoiled, even though they tell you right at the start of the movie that she's going to die. It still kind of spoils. I wish I'd gone into it and not seen that somewhat. Did anyone spoil it for you like that?
No. I think as soon as it was out, I was at the cinema watching it. I actually went to the Moulin Rouge, that little
the
windmill there. I actually went there when I was in Paris.
When was that?
When or where?
When?
About 3 months back now. Yeah, it was
good
beautiful.
for some. So did you go in?
Yeah, of course I went in.
So what do they do there?
They do the can.
Are they nude?
No, they're half dressed. Some of the girls you can see their breasts, some you can't, but it's not really
So they have tassels or something?
Yeah, it's not grotesque. It's art.
It's classy.
It's classy.
There's a new game out called The Saboteur, which video game, and it's set in Nazi-occupied Paris. And
Wow.
if you buy the game new, there comes with a little code that you can put into the game, and you can make all the cabaret dancers nude if you want. But if you buy it secondhand, you don't get that code. So they're trying to encourage people to buy it new so they get more money. Isn't that a strange thing to promote?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, this guy is David Wenham.
Is it?
Yeah. The girl in the middle. Why can't we hear people speaking?
I think it's the point of it, is it?
I don't know.
Because he's all like La La Land and he's just seeing things rather than actually hearing the people speak.
Maybe the speaking comes through the other channel.
Do you think? Maybe we're just going to get the movie. Yeah, I think we're only getting the
speaking.
The sound. Is there a way to fix this, James?
Yes, I'll just plug something else different in. So tell us more about going to the Moulin Rouge. How much does it cost? Do you have to queue up?
Yeah, it is actually quite expensive. I think it was about $300 Australian. But $300 Australian, I think it was worth it. Definitely. It was, I must say, I was a little disappointed, not in the dancing, more that they didn't do the full-on can in a big line. They kind of did the can a little bit here, a little bit there, but they didn't do the big line where they go around in a circle. So that was disappointing. But besides that, definitely well worth it. And apparently a lot of the dancers there are actually Australian. They're not Parisians. Did you know that, James?
No. No, I did not know that.
James is just trying to plug in so we get some voices as well as the music. Here we're going. Yep, that's working, James.
It's not working that well.
No, it's got a little ring, a little buzz to it. But yeah, if you are to go to Paris, to go to the Moulin Rouge, make sure you do book in advance because it does sell out quite in advance, especially if you're going on a Saturday night. So just recommend that to you.
You getting sound now?
Very quietly, yeah. Yep, there we are. It's working. But just a little bit quiet. So let's just read a little bit about Moulin Rouge here. It tells...
sorry,
yeah, you can interrupt me.
You?
Yeah, that's fine.
Now that I'm back at the microphone. How many people does it seat? Like, what is the...
It's
is it
not
like a
very
stadium
big.
seating? Or is it like a theatre?
No. It's a theatre. Say, like, for people that are from Perth, Regal Theatre. Not that I've ever actually been there, I don't think. You kind of sit down at a table and you have your champagne and you drink your champagne while you watch the dancers. And they have not just the dancers, but they also have...
Okay, so I've somehow reset the... Oh, no, here we go.
There you are. They also have other performers like magicians and singers and things like that. But you can also go for dinner. But the dinner thing... Oh, there's Kylie. Hello, Kylie.
Minogue. So David Wenham, have you picked out David Wenham, who's an Australian actor, who's dressed up as a woman in this, which I think she's already left by now. But that did you ever realise that woman was David Wenham?
No, I didn't realise that until you told me that.
Yeah. He's a very versatile actor.
This is a funny bit. What else has David Wenham been in recently?
I don't know. Look him up on IMDb. He was in... I'll make a new tab so we can keep that.
Okay, good boy.
Have you ever had absinthe?
No, I don't really want to because
Even
that's...
fake absinthe?
No, I've had the other one, which is like chartreuse or something.
Oh, yeah, chartreuse, yeah.
That was on my 18th birthday, and that made me feel very sick. Who's that girl on the end? Is that...
I don't know, is it Little Kim?
No. I love this. It's amazing.
I've never had real absinthe. It's been a goal of mine to have.
Well, you should do it.
But I think you have to go to the Czech Republic because that's the only place where they can legally make it because it's illegal.
Oh, well, I was there. I should have done it, hey?
Yeah.
I didn't. I want to find out who one of those... Yeah, so I'm talking about the girl right on the end there.
The left side?
Yeah, the green...
Entertain us. I wonder how much... I always wonder how much the royalty rights for this song is because it's got samples from so many different...
Yeah.
I mean, this whole movie, really. He's so lucky, Basmo, to get a movie that lets you use all this music mixed together. You can.
I thought...
Okay, I'm just going to Twitch, see if we can put subtitles on so that we can hear what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe they don't even have subtitles. Language selection. Those listening at home are now out of sync because we have stopped.
So, yeah, apologies about that.
So what are you looking up?
I'm just...
Looking for that lady at the end.
Yeah.
In the green.
I thought it was...
That... Oh, no.
Possibly
Was it?
Christine Arnaud, but I don't know if I'm making that up, so...
Was it not like Eve or someone? One of the ones that was in the music video with Christina...
It could have been.
Aguilera? Is it Aguilera?
It's not Christine Arnaud. I don't know who it is. I thought she was just Australian. Yeah, it is her, man. I remember reading it somewhere.
You're a big Christine Arnoux fan?
Yeah, see, there she is, Christine Arnoux. She's in the green. Yeah.
Well, this is what we've learnt so far about Jimmerish FM commentaries, is that we need a different cable to plug in to actually get audio. We get music for some reason. So I sort of wonder if it's a stereo coming. Anyway, that's very geeky to talk about.
That's alright.
Have you ever considered becoming a courtesan, Natalie?
Yes. No. Would be good.
Do they have one at the real Moulin Rouge?
No. No.
I remember listening to the actual real commentary for this, and Baz Luhrmann's wife is always going on about the carvings on this little thing that's between the two men here.
Okay.
I wonder if anyone... There we go, the carvings.
Okay.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a work of art. That's why she got the Oscar. The Duke. Man,
see, this is a lot bigger
now,
than
do
the actual
men at the real
Moulin
Moulin
Rouge.
Rouge, do they dress up like him with like white tie?
No, it's full of tourists, mostly Australians and Americans.
And so they're not dressed up, they're just like...
Yeah, we're all dressed up.
Oh, okay, cool.
See, there's Christine Arnoux again, there on the right-hand side.
Man, you're a huge Christine Arnoux fan. What has Christine Arnoux been up to? I think I saw her on a TV show that was on
I don't know
SBS.
I don't know what she's been up to, but
and it had...
she's coming in the Sapphires.
In a band?
No, the Sapphires in Black Swan. It's a play they're doing at the start of next year, along with Casey Donovan, Kylie Farmer, Kenneth Ransom, Jimmy Barney, I think, and of course the lovely Oliver Wen.
Oh, wow.
Just thought I might bring that up.
So, Oliver Wen, he's, making it big time. What's he up to these days? When does that start? Has he started rehearsing already?
No, they start in January, and it goes on at the end of Jan.
Acting and TV career. Oh, that's right. Claudia Cavan.
So which one's... who's Claudia Cavan? No, I know who she is, but why are you bringing her up?
She was in a film Dating the Enemy.
Oh, okay, with Claudia Cavan. Yes, right.
She was in The Matrix and The Matrix Reloaded.
Okay.
And Enter the Matrix, the video game, as a side character.
Okay.
God, everyone in Australia was in The Matrix. I think I saw myself in there somewhere.
Oh.
So do diamonds win your heart, Natalie? If a guy gave you a diamond, or are they just kind of passe these days?
Diamonds never go down badly. No. But
do you think about diamonds a lot?
No.
You don't design your own engagement ring in your head or something?
No. I do have diamond earrings at the moment that my parents gave me for my 21st birthday.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah.
I can't see them because of your headphones.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say that I'm obsessive with diamonds. He's very good. What's his name? What's his name again? Is it Richard? He did that film.
Yeah.
That he directed about... Oh, God. Is it Richard Roxburgh?
Maybe, yeah. There is Richard Roxburgh, yeah.
Yeah. The Duke of...
He recently made a movie in Australia, didn't he?
Yeah, he directed a film called...
He was involved with the Sydney Theatre Company.
What was it? Yeah, Romulus, My Father.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yes, I did go to see that.
Was
and
it good?
saw... Yeah, it was good. Maybe a little bit slow, but I saw him... He was interviewed afterwards.
He was in what?
It was a talking pictures at Luna Cinema just down here. Pardon?
I've been thinking of trying to get Annie to let me record those talking pictures, and I don't know if she's still involved with them or not, and put them on Jimmerish FM.
Yeah, I'm sure she would be interested, but you'd have to get the permission of whoever's speaking as well, I would think, because that could be a possible,
Yeah.
how good would be these costumes being in them.
One of my favourite podcasts is Creative Screenwriting Magazine, where they just record the Q&As that they organise after their shows in LA.
Uh-huh.
They always get really interesting people, so I love to do that sort of in Australia.
Yeah.
And we have these talking picture events. So. But, now, Romulus, My Father had Eric Bana in it.
Yes.
What do you think of Eric Bana? Is he hot stuff?
Yeah, he's good. I just recently saw
Time Traveler's Wife?
Yeah, The Time Traveler's Wife, which he was in. He was good. He's very good.
Do you wish there was someone else playing that role, or is he fine for that?
I think he was good, but he's not very good looking, really, is he?
He's
got a good body. But they could have got someone hotter.
Yeah. Who would you like? What's hot for you? You're a Tom Cruise fan, aren't you?
No. You know, I'm a bit of... Who would have been good in that role?
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, you could have cast him, man. Yeah, why not?
So he's one-upped on Eric Bana.
Yeah, but Eric Bana's
Hugh Jackman.
talented.
What about Hugh Jackman?
Yes, Hugh would have been perfect, but Hugh probably had better projects.
You're a big Hugh fan.
Yeah. But no, don't get me wrong. Eric Bana's a very talented man. Although I must say he was in a film... What was it called? I can't remember anything today. The one about the other Berlin girl.
Yeah.
And his English accent was terrible.
All right. Oh, and he totally got to hang out with Scarlett Johansson and Natalie Portman and make love to them.
Yeah.
Hot. Man, when I saw this, it was like going on a roller coaster. This opening whole thing, probably up until now, it doesn't even slow down really, but you just go in and you get thrown into this world, and you know, that's the thing I like about movies are the worlds that people create, and that's the great thing about this film. It's just so amazing, and it sticks in your mind afterwards as well. I've actually heard people complain like, "Oh, the cutting was too fast," and it was all like, and I'm just like, man, go see another movie then. Like, this is something pretty unique that was a real experience, like a cinematic experience that, you know, we're just watching this on a monitor. You don't really appreciate it. Like this, but I can remember the first time I saw this movie. It still triggers. Yeah. I'm dying. Oh, Nicole. No. She's not well. That's quite good that we're doing a Baz Luhrmann film first off, because he's Australian, I guess. An Australian director. Are you a fan? Of Baz? Yeah. Why not? I think Strictly Ballroom is probably... I don't really have a favourite film of all time, but Strictly Ballroom would be one of my nominees. Yeah, I think Strictly Ballroom is a very good film. Funny. Did you see Australia? I did see Australia. It was a bit of a letdown, I must say. Okay. How about for you? Who's that woman there? I don't know. I always wondered that. I loved when she does the tango later on. The tango scene in this movie is like blew my mind. Yeah, Australia. The thing is, in preparation for seeing Australia, I watched Gone with the Wind for the first time. Okay. And that's what inspired him to make that movie. It's like Australian Gone with the Wind, and I can totally see that now. Mm-hmm. And people who were thinking of seeing a contemporary film, I think especially get disappointed because he made it so old-fashioned. There's no story. It goes on for ages. You know, I wish they had an intermission, because that's what I mean, they pretty much had a spot for an intermission there. I actually watched it in 2 sittings. Oh, really? Oh, you didn't see it at the movies? No, I didn't get to see it at the movies. But I saw it and I watched... there's a spot where you could easily have intermission, where I actually did have intermission. And came back the next day and watched the second half. I wonder if he asked him if he could have an intermission, and the theatres were like, no, we don't do them anymore. No, I don't think so. Because it is such an old-fashioned movie, and... But I just think... I think if you're a fan of those old movies, you'll love this. Like, I know some people who are, and they're like, whoa, it's so good to see someone doing an old-school movie, but... Modern audiences are so used to, you know, modern filmmaking with really strict plots that keep ticking along, and yeah, but I think also the problem with Australia was that it wasn't an Australian film, was it? It was an American film. An Australian
Which is sad because we're used to seeing an Australian film that has to be
Well,
really
I think it
hard
That's
and
the
gritty.
problem. I think it was an Australian film, but we, like, I don't know, Baz, or at least the writers, were thinking of it from a perspective of what of Americans. Because they have to, like, to get such a high budget for Australian film, and, you know, it has to be marketable to Australia. And they're the guys who have the Outback Steakhouses, which I've never been to because they're not in Australia. They have this, you know, idea of what Australia is.
Yes.
And to get, you know, the $150 million it made, which is the most expensive Australian movie, you know, you can't. The most money ever made in a film in Australia is $50 million, which I think Australia made in there.
Yeah.
The movie Australia made $50 million in Australia, which is the highest ever, except for maybe Titanic. But that's you will never recoup the cost just by selling it to Australia for if you're going to make a $150 million movie.
No. It's true. That's the problem with our industry.
It's funny how, I mean, this gives you... It really freaks me out that Australia came out last year and this came out in 2001. So it was like, took him 7 years to make Australia.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the cancelled Alexander the Great project in between, but I wonder how long it's going to take. He swears the next movie is going to come out really soon. He's doing The Great Gatsby, apparently.
Okay.
Have you read the book Great Gatsby?
No, I haven't. I'll be interested to see what it comes out like. I should read the book before I see it, though, right?
No, you should see the movie, then read the book.
Really?
That's the rule.
No, the rule's the other way around.
No, it's not. Because the books are always better because they're longer and in more depth, and everyone goes, "Oh, it's not as good as the book." Rather, you see the movie and then you like it, then you watch the book, read the book, and you go, "Oh, the book is really cool." And then you can start to hate the movie, but then you still had that first time to watch it and enjoy the movie.
But if you read the book, see the film first and then read the book, then you don't have, because you don't have any imagination because all the characters are set out in the movie, and so you can't.
That's true.
Imagine,
and I've considered that, but I think the positives outweigh those negatives.
Each their own, James.
Because it's the same way. The other way, you go to the movie and you have your own idea of the characters, and you're like, "This is nothing like how I imagined it," and you hate it.
But that's alright. You just forget it.
So then you only ever like the book. At least when you watch the movie, you like the movie, and then you read the book and you like the book better. But at least that one time, you still enjoy the movie. So you got two enjoyments out of the one property.
Okay.
And that's my going theory.
Valid point.
You can email us at jimmerish.fm@gmail.com and tell us your opinions. You can say who's wrong, who's right. I should set up a poll.
Yeah.
Some point here, Nicole Kidman's nipple falls out.
It does not.
It does. I don't know if it's gone by or not. But
I never remember that.
I'll point it out if I see it.
I wasn't looking for it, was I?
Well, I guess you're not a guy who's like got a slow-mo feature on his DVD player going, yes! Not that it's hard to find Nicole Kidman's nipple in the cinema, but...
No, that's true as well.
It's exciting to see it in a PG movie. So this DVD doesn't even have subtitles, so we can't even...
No, it's unfortunate. This is a funny bit.
When she falls off the floor, off the bed, I think you see the nipple. Get ready, fellas, for the slow-mo. It's probably coming at you right now if you've started this movie. There it is. You see it?
No.
Boom. It sort of popped out there. Her right breast. There you go. Whoa. You're impressed.
Yeah, I'm immensely impressed.
Man, this bit's so epic. But this one...
I love this song. It's beautiful.
If I tell anybody this is your song.
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
See her mind just blow, Nicole.
Quite simple.
We should do this at the next karaoke night.
Yes.
I'll be doing mine. You an Elton John fan?
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, it's so gorgeous.
Look, I like cinematography too.
Yeah.
The thing is, Baz Luhrmann got a new cinematographer for Australia, and it kind of was a bit of a letdown, the cinematography, after the sumptuous feast that is his Red Curtain trilogy.
When I wrote this song, it's for people like you that keep it turned on. Oh.
At one point, I wanted to learn the piano and become a better singer, just so I could sing this to a lady.
Yes.
And get up on stage and
you
be like,
would just
I dedicate this song to this special lady in the audience, and she'd be like, oh, is it me?
They're blue, I think.
What's blue?
Her eyes.
Nicole's.
Yeah, he said he doesn't know if they're green or they're blue.
Do you reckon they're contacts?
No.
Do you wear contacts?
No.
Have you ever considered getting contacts to change your eye colour?
No. I like my eye colour.
Whoa! The moon's even smiling.
Oh, he's so in love with her. Well, how can he be? He just met her, but you know. He's so in lust with her. I think Nicole's very good at looking beautiful, isn't she?
I'm not a huge Nicole Kidman fan.
Well, I don't think anyone is, but you know, like, we should stop giving her a hard time. Because she does alright for herself.
Have you seen the movie Birth?
No, it's about like when she's in the bath with the kid and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
She looks like they've done her up like a little pixie. She has really short hair. And it's a really interesting movie. And it's one of those movies where I wonder if it was a different actress, whether it would have been like my favourite movie of all time. And now it's just a good movie.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe she actually made it good.
Look how long her eyebrows are in this.
Holy crap. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's going to put me off from it.
Drawn them out.
Do you change your eyebrow shape?
I pluck them a little bit, but I haven't at the moment. Is she just realising that he's not the Duke?
No, yeah.
Like,
Uh-oh. But she's just fallen in love with him.
You have no money.
Toulouse check.
You're only an artiste. There he is there. What to do? Oh!
Do you realise the guy who's playing Toulouse is actually a tall guy? It's John Leguizamo, and he's just walking around on his knees all the time to make him look like a dwarf.
Oh. Interesting.
Do you have outfits like this, Natalie?
No. I want to go to a party dressed like this, though. Well, not like this. I want to go to a party dressed.
Just watch your nipple, because it might fly out.
Yeah. I want to go in a like samba costume. Yeah. Oh gosh, he's disgusting. He plays so well.
So who plays this guy?
Richard Roxburgh.
That is Richard Roxburgh.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is. It's amazing.
Oh my god. I don't even recognise him.
Oh, he plays
so he's dyed his whole eyes and...
Yeah, he plays a creep very well.
It's funny, he looks like other actors while he's doing this. He looks like...
His teeth, they must be fake teeth as well, because his teeth aren't like that.
I always think of he's the guy from Killing Zoe.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of someone else.
Let's just go back to Richard for a sec. I just want to see his education. He's a NIDA grad. Okay. Righto.
The Duke.
He hasn't really done much, has he? But he's going to be playing Bob Hawke. Huh.
Bob Hawke, in what? They're making a movie about Bob Hawke.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Interesting fact about Bob Hawke. I once dated
a telemovie.
I once dated Bob Hawke's grandson when I was 14.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Did you ever hang out with his family?
No. He didn't.
Is that in WA?
Yeah.
Richard Roxburgh. Do you keep in touch? Is that
No.
a lost love?
Yeah, he was like one of those 2-week relationships.
Yeah.
Lovely guy.
Why did you break up? Didn't have a connection. Or was it another was it intricate affair with some other girl?
No, to be honest, the reason we broke up was because he had calluses on his hands and he bit the calluses, and it was the most annoying habit, and I couldn't date someone that bit their calluses. So I had to end it there. A
So there you have it,
14-year-old
guys.
reason.
Bob Hawke's grandson bites his calluses on his hand.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Eric Stoltz. I always think this guy is Eric Stoltz when I first saw it.
Really?
Don't you think? With the orange hair, he looks like Eric Stoltz.
I don't know who Eric Stoltz is.
Oh, Google him.
Just go images. Oh, okay.
This guy.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, I see it. I like the colour of her hair here. I was thinking of dyeing my hair that colour. What do you think, James?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, you lose your blonde bombshell look for the summer, or you're going to wait till winter to...
Yeah, I might do it in winter.
Yeah, no, go for it. See what happens. So Moulin Rouge. We've seen Nicole Kidman's nipple. We've seen David Wenham playing a woman.
Yeah.
Toulouse-Lautrec walking around on his knees. John Leguizamo. Chaos.
It is chaos. And who's playing, I forgot his name. Who's playing the big jukey guy?
Jim Broadbent. Is it? You mean the head of the Moulin Rouge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also played something else.
He does heaps of stuff. He was...
Yeah, he was he's quite funny. He's played something recent. He played something in Bridget Jones's Diary.
Yeah, he plays the father. Doesn't he?
Yeah, but he's played a few funny things.
He was in Iris with,
Yeah, with Kate Winslet. Is it that?
yeah,
Kate
and
Winslet?
Dame Judi Dench.
Yes. Oh, that's interesting. Was it Richard Roxburgh that studied economics? Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Broadbent's pretty cool. But,
Sorry?
Broadbent. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Oh, we've lost the Moulin Rouge page.
Well, that's probably my bad.
You get down.
Okay, great. So let's go down and see what he's done. Oh, he's done millions. Okay.
Oh, Harry Potter, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't seen Harry Potter, so I wouldn't have
Young
seen him.
Victoria. Have you seen that?
No. Narnia. Yeah, okay.
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Who's the...
Vera Drake. I've seen that. I don't remember him. And he was in Bridget Jones. Haven't seen Vanity Fair.
Bright Young Things is the drunk major. It was pretty funny, is that? Bright Young Things, directed by Stephen Fry.
Iris, as you said, Moulin Rouge.
Hope you're doing that. See, now we can't hear anything because there's no music. And we're only getting the music through this channel. So
Yeah.
don't get it. I don't get it, Sonny.
And if you don't get it, I've got no hope.
How about you talk for a bit and I'll try and... I've got another idea to fix this.
Okay. Go ahead. So, James, you said you don't have a favourite film, but what are your top films of all time?
It's probably... Oh, man, I don't know. It's probably Strictly Boring.
Yes.
The Empire Strikes Back.
I haven't seen
They're
it.
my two top ones. And then, you haven't seen The Empire Strikes Back?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Blasphemy! Oh, what's happening? I'm rustling through a bag of cable connectors here, if you want to know.
So, you're saying the one that's walking on his knees?
Yeah, so that's John Leguizamo. You know John Leguizamo.
On the right-hand side?
Yeah.
That would be horrible to do that whole film like that.
I'm not sure, but I think possibly his legs are in blue, blue or green socks so they can edit it out with special effects.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's a normal heighted person.
That's bizarre, hey?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you can kind of see in the shot how it looks funny. Must be horrible.
Would you ever do that for a role?
Yes. Be fun.
Would you do anything?
No.
No.
No, not anything. But if I had to be on my knees, yeah, why not?
In more ways than one.
Oh, stop it.
Do you think this story would actually be good? The actual story they're trying to describe here?
Possibly not.
But back in the day, it would have been epic.
Yes.
True love. The greatest thing of all is to be loved. To be loved, return. Is that the theme of this movie?
Yeah. It's nice.
In Strictly Boring, it was like, don't be scared. Feel the rhythm.
How did
It was like, a life half lived is a...
Yeah.
A life lived in fear is a life half lived.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got people calling.
Did you ever hear how Nicole felt about making this film? Because it looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
It'd be hard work, but...
I think it was a lot of work because she had to learn how to sing and all that stuff, and they had to record all the music before they even started filming, because then they just lip synced, I think, during the actual filming. So it was a long movie to make. And because, I think because Baz Luhrmann's style is so much intricacies that he does changes heaps in editing, so that they have to come back and refilm or redo some of the voices and stuff.
Yeah.
But just the way the movie sort of flows between the Moulin Rouge and where they live, back and forth, the whole film, it's pretty epic. It's like you're a little ghost that flies around following what's happening to these people. So does it still light up like that during...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a photo. If you check me out on Facebook, I've got a photo in front of it. I went for the full Parisian look. It's a bit obsessive.
So what were you saying? What was your thoughts at the end? Was $300 worth it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's $300 every day. They must be raking it in.
Yeah, and apparently I don't think they pay the dancers that well, and they
oh my God.
treat them not that well either. But it would be fun.
Man, that's more than it costs to go Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
And with the
but
special...
they're the only Moulin Rouge. They are the Moulin Rouge, you know?
If demand meets... So it was sold out, you mean?
Yeah, of course.
Crikeys. I don't think I ever went there. I've been to Paris quite a bit.
Oh, well, you should go next time. It's in the dodgiest...
I don't think I could ever fork out $300 for something like that.
Why?
I just feel like I'm being ripped off.
Well, yeah, you probably are, but... it's worth it. Because what's really... It's not justified, but it's still amazing, and it's an experience.
One of the most common bits of trivia is that when they're standing on the elephant, they're all in harnesses because they're all freaked out. The actors fall off and die during the filming.
Oh.
And so they've had to use all the special effects to, rub out the harnesses while they're on.
Huh. How old was she when she did this film, Nicole? She's not that young, is she? She must be, 35 or something?
Late 30s, maybe?
Yeah. That's good.
Cole Kidman's 42 now, and this is made, what?
You said 01.
Yeah, 10 years ago. So, she was 32, so she was pretty young.
Leave all this yesterday.
I was seeing, they were talking about Melissa George the other day.
Yes.
And she's still not that old.
How old is she?
So she must have been really young when she was back on Home and Away, because that seems like 20 years ago.
Yeah, she would have been 16 or something. Younger, 15. Yeah, there's a few Australian actors doing alright for themselves at the moment. She just married a director, didn't she?
Yeah. '76, so she's 33.
Yeah, so she's still fairly young.
She's as old as Nicole was when she made that.
Yeah.
Perth kid.
I wonder where she went to high school. Doesn't say.
Artistic roller skating.
Isn't that cool?
Well, she was a roller skating champion. Do you rollerblade or anything like that now?
I have done. But, my mum used to be a
Speed
professional roller skater. Oh, not semi-professional.
Or artistic.
Yeah, artistic. Isn't that interesting?
That is amazing.
Melissa George dropped out of school at the age of 16 because she won one of those dolly modelling competitions.
I saw her naked when I was a kid.
Why?
I think she posed for Playboy or something.
Huh.
That was when the internet was first on. She was one of those first people that, had all their pictures from Playboy scanned and put online. And I was like, whoa, that's that girl from Home and Away. Although I never watched Home and Away, so I only heard about it
Never
from
did I.
the news.
Where did
all
it
the
go?
Logies and stuff like that.
She went to Warwick Senior High School. No way.
Warwick. Did you go there?
Did I or would I? I didn't go there, no, but good on her.
And I don't think Melissa George is in
Sorry?
in Moulin Rouge at all.
Yeah, we're just bringing her up because she's an Australian actor.
Would you give it all up for a poor guy if you had a chance of marrying the Duke?
Depends if I loved him or not. Not just because I felt sorry for him.
You wouldn't marry the Duke and then try and keep the other guy on the side?
No.
Just have both worlds?
No way. I couldn't do that. Some girls could, but I couldn't.
Yeah. Silly love song.
I look around and I see it isn't so. Oh no. Do you like love songs?
Sometimes.
I think they're beautiful.
I like sad songs.
You like sad songs? That's not
I
good.
don't know. I find like happy songs are too cheery for me.
Fair enough.
This is what people have told me. Looking at my iTunes, like, oh, your music's really sad.
So you're saying
Just to see they've
in
got
harnesses,
yeah, and they've had to digitally take them out. Which, I mean, they do in kung fu films all the time, you know. But
yeah. And where was the elephant? Where is the elephant now?
I don't know. They probably tore it down. Unless maybe Baz Luhrmann's got it in his backyard or something.
Yeah. Why not?
But this is on a stage, so all that sky's been put in.
Mm-hmm. So, James, are we live now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So you guys can listen in. Great.
Send us an email. jimmerish.fm@gmail.com.
Tell us what you want to hear
I
us
doubt
talk
anyone
about.
is actually listening. But theory, people could. Forever and ever. I actually like this version of the song better than the original. Is it David Bowie? We can be heroes.
Yeah.
And they mix it in with I will always love you. Always.
Oh, it's so nice.
What? Facebook's down. Maybe no one's listening.
It's not working. I'll have a go.
We can be heroes forever and ever. I've always wondered what this meant, the scene meant. What do you think he's crying about? Just because it's true love?
Maybe
Or
he
maybe
wants
he has
to
a
be
broken
loved.
heart
And he just has to drink it away.
it's a mad thing. Do you think this whole reflection device is good? Could they have just not done without it, him looking back?
I don't know.
We can be heroes forever and ever. You have 23 friends online. Yes.
Yeah, so they should be listening.
Who's...
Okay.
Oh, Jimmerish Roxburgh is angry.
Maybe this person's listening in.
Oh, maybe.
Oops.
What are some of your favourite movies, Natalie?
It's hard
We
to...
were talking about this earlier, but
Yeah,
we never
we-
really got an answer out of it.
Well, I said Monster,
Oh, that's right, yeah, Monster.
but it's not really my favourite movie. It's really hard to say your favourite movie of all time, isn't it? I don't know.
Because you watch it a lot, or is it just like you think it's the best movie in terms of like so well made and kind of thing.
Well, no, I just like
'Cause,
Charlize
this movie,
Theron in it.
one of the greatest movies I think is like Gallipoli, but it's so horrific that I don't think I could ever watch it again. Like,
Yeah. It's true.
cut me to my soul.
I have seen Monster quite a few times.
Hmm.
But it's pretty horrible at the same time.
Do you like romantic movies or comedies more?
I like true stories.
Or you're more of a TV person?
No, I'm not really a TV person. I like films.
Hmm.
Some TV shows I like.
You like true stories?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
true stories. I love the fact that it's real,
Hmm.
or an extension of the truth at least.
Have you seen The Aviator?
Um,
With Leonardo DiCaprio?
I don't
Kate,
think so. I may have.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, I don't remember it. I've seen lots of
Howard
films that
Hughes.
I don't remember.
Mm. Oh, this is where the lie comes in. So happy.
I wonder what actual Parisians thought of this film.
Yeah.
Probably, what has this Australian done to the Moulin Rouge?
Yeah. I know that apparently some of them, when Sofia Coppola brought out Marie Antoinette, some of them booed.
Oh, really?
Because they trivialized. They thought she trivialized her Marie Antoinette story.
Fair enough.
You seen the little movie Little Children?
No.
And Kate Winslet. Yeah, that was one of my favorite. That's probably one of my top 5s.
I'll have to get it out.
And we'd have no idea what's going on here because I've forgotten. What are they talking about? Oh, he wants to rewrite the story. Why would he fall in love with the poor man, not the rich man? Because he doesn't see the value of it. The shot is so like, that shot there is so out of place, although it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks like someone just walking by with their camera.
Yeah, which it wasn't anyone's point of view either, was it?
Maybe it was just a pickup in the film.
Uh-oh. So we're just watching the bit where the Duke is...
Suspicions are getting...
Yeah, he's about to catch Nicole.
And the head of the Moulin Rouge is going to go...
Ewan hooking in.
Crack down.
Oh, they're so in love.
She has another fit.
She gets
Panic
sick.
attack.
Because what is she sick with? Consumption? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, STD.
It's not an STD.
Huh?
She doesn't die from an STD.
She does, isn't that?
I think she dies
Let's
of...
Google that.
She's coughing up blood. It's like a disease people used to get back in the day.
Yeah, because she's a prostitute.
Consumption. Yeah. It's like tuberculosis, but not. I think
Oh, maybe she is. I always thought it was an STD.
Well, if we look for Moulin Rouge...
An archaic name for the pulmonary tuberculosis.
But she does die from...
With the apostrophe.
Oh.
Because this movie has an apostrophe. I have to get it right. Don't forget.
Why does it have a apostrophe?
Because it's Moulin Rouge! It's not just Moulin Rouge.
Righto.
There you go, see. Boom.
I just want to see... Where's the story? Does it say? And then she dies.
Consumption.
Yeah. She's dying from consumption.
Why do they call it consumption?
Because it consumes you.
Oh. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just tuberculosis. Attacks the lungs, but can also affect other parts of the body. It's spread through the air when people have the disease cough, sneeze, or spit. Most infections in humans result in asymptomatic latent infections, and about 1 in 10 latent infections eventually progress to active disease. It can kill you.
Well, there you go. Oh, see, if you have HIV, well, they wouldn't have had HIV back there, would they?
No.
That's only came along in the 80s. Oh, well, I reckon that'll... See, there you learn something every day. I thought it was an STD she was dying from.
Lucky I was
It changes the whole thing, the whole movie.
Attention during the film.
I thought she was just because fun. Fun?
No, lucky I was paying attention during the film.
Yeah. I wonder if they had it. Did they even have STDs back then?
Oh yeah, they would have been STDs. They've been around forever. A lot of people used to get STDs then.
What was the?
It wasn't even that long ago.
What was the cool STD back then?
It would have been like
Henrik Ibsen. His plays had to deal with it, right?
I'm not sure what the syphilis.
Syphilis, yes.
That's
right.
what it would have been.
That was the cool one to have. Yeah, see, I thought she had syphilis. That's what I was thinking she had. But I guess that would make sense. Then maybe Ewan McGregor would get it, wouldn't he? And the Duke. Or maybe she wanted the Duke to have it. So this is a Madonna song, like a virgin for the very first time.
Yeah. So, was this filmed in Paris, or did they...
No, it was all filmed in Sydney.
Was it?
Pretty much. I think some of the reshoots were done somewhere else, but maybe in Spain somewhere. But probably in a studio in Spain, not,
Yeah.
Are you a Madonna fan?
Yeah, she's alright.
Like just her or the music? Do you like the music?
Music.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not a massive fan. But it's fun. Poor little Nicole. Dying.
What's your favourite Nicole Kidman movie?
Let's get a list of them up. Shall we? Was she in...
Days of Thunder.
Okay.
BMX Bandits.
I would say...
Batman Forever. Dr. Chase Meridian.
I would have to say that Moulin Rouge would have to be it.
Yeah.
I did like, what was the one I just went past? Practical Magic when I was a kid.
Yeah. Shine.
Yeah.
Oh, she was just a cameo. I've never seen To Die For. Have you seen that?
No. I did see The Hours. I wasn't too impressed with that. It was alright.
That's what she got the Academy Award for.
Yeah. It wasn't that amazing.
Or was it the nose thing? Maybe she got it for the nose. She just got nominated
for the nose.
Shining.
For wearing the nose.
What was that called?
Cold Mountain was good.
Fur. Did you ever see Fur?
Stepford Wives. No,
I did
never.
not like Stepford Wives at all.
Yeah, it was not my cup of tea.
didn't get
The Golden Compass, that was good.
Really? Have you seen that?
It's a kiddie film. Yeah, I took my 9-year-old brother to see it.
I've wanted to see that. Apparently, the guy who wrote it purely because he hated all the Christian symbolism in Narnia, and so he wanted to make his own version without all the Christian symbolism.
Ah, okay.
But I don't. I read that. Someone probably told me that when they were drunk, and I don't know if it's true or not. I never looked into it. Do you like Narnia?
It's alright. I used to read the books when I was a kid.
I think my favourite's probably Eyes Wide Shut.
I never saw it.
That is like an amazing. That's probably my top 5 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
What's so amazing about it?
It's just the world he creates with it, and I think Nicole Kidman's acting in that, should have got an Oscar for that. So, like, you know, for that in that movie, I stopped believing she was Nicole Kidman. I actually believed she was her character that she was playing. Which with these big stars is pretty. I think is important.
I mean, I like her performance here. It's not particularly...
Oh, yeah, it's good for the movie.
It's not naturalistic, but it's in keeping with the style of the film.
Yeah, there was nothing bothered me about it, except maybe some of the notes she hit was a bit funny. Interesting.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Didn't you find that some of their scenes?
I'm not
together?
a singer, so I wouldn't know. It all sounds fine to me, unless she's really out of tune, which she's not.
Why aren't you a singer now?
Because I'm not very good, and I've never had any training.
You just take the stage with the karaoke.
Yeah.
Can't deny that.
That's true. Some karaoke never goes astray.
Imagine editing this movie. I wonder how many cuts there are.
Billions.
I have a trivia section. Ozzy Osbourne was originally going to play an alternate version of the Green Fairy, which was an old sitar-playing man.
Oh.
His voice is still used for the guttural scream when the fairy turns evil.
No way!
Oh, there you go.
Interesting fact of Ozzy Osbourne. My grandmother's cousin is friends with him.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Do they have any stories to tell?
Not really. They go to their house for dinner still. Not so much now that they're famous and stuff.
Catherine Zeta-Jones and Heath Ledger were contenders to play Satine and Christian.
Oh.
Hugh Jackman was the cage.
Hugh Jackman what?
Was a possible choice.
Really?
Jake Gyllenhaal. Did anyone know who he was back in 2001?
No.
What was he doing in 2001? It was like
The
Donnie
movie was
Darko.
shot largely at Fox Studios in Sydney, Australia, with no location filming at all.
Yes, they told you.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
There you go. Various tricks were used to make John Leguizamo's legs appear shorter. He walked to his knees in the special leg braces and wearing blue socks so that his lower legs could be digitally removed.
Huh. Nicole, I remember that. She fractured 2 ribs and injured her knee while rehearsing a dance routine for the film.
Hmm.
Huh, that's interesting. The movie was launched in Australia to an audience of just 250 people in a small country town called Taree, 200 miles north of Sydney. Baz Luhrmann grew up just outside of Taree, where his family owned a gas service station. The 250 tickets were sold at a local pharmacy.
There you go.
That's nice of him going back to his roots.
Yeah, keeping it real. It doesn't seem very Australian, but I guess he so is. He's now made Australia. All right.
Yeah, but he doesn't, does he?
Oh, you go. Tara Rees, the lead from Strictly Ballroom, briefly appears as a prostitute in the opening sequence.
Ah.
So I think Tara Rees was in a show with Christine Anu, but maybe I was wrong.
Go to Tara Rees. Let's go read about her. Huh.
How many?
Nicole Kidman
Cat
was...
Stevens would not like his song Father and Son.
Oh.
Cat Stevens. He's my favourite musician of all time.
Cat Stevens objected to the sexual content in the film.
Yeah, well, he's gone all Islam now. He's called Yusuf. He's not even called Cat Stevens anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He's probably just freaked out.
Who does that?
Cat Stevens.
Yeah, apparently. Each their own, but... a bit
I
strange.
think if you're the greatest musician of all time, you're allowed to do that. That's what I say.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. In the scene where all the gentlemen throw their hats up in the air, all the hats were suspended on fishing wire.
Awesome. I don't like this ending. So does it say anyway how many cuts there are in the film?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's true. The song Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend mentions 4 jewelers: Tiffany's, Cartier, Black Star and Frost, Gorham and Harry Winston. I thought that was funny because isn't that like advertising?
Uh-oh's. Drama. He's revealed too much. Oh man, Moulin Rouge dancers really wore split knickers. Did they have split knickers when you went saw?
No.
And they didn't use that because they wanted a PG rating.
Oh, what did I just do?
I don't know. The Argentinian.
So what's she coming up to say to him here?
I think she's trying to distract the situation, saying, "You're my only one."
Trying to seduce him.
We shall go and work on this in my private place. And now Ewan McGregor's going to creep out and he's like, I'm a desperate guy now.
You know she's wearing a wig?
Really?
Yeah.
I guess the thing with, in a lot of cases in films, actresses are wearing wigs because if they especially have to dye their hair, they won't have to keep on dyeing because it's bad for the hair, so they end up just wearing a wig.
Mm-hmm.
Even for the most mundane haircuts, they get a wig.
Yeah.
Do you ever wear wigs?
Do I ever wear them? Yeah, recently when I was filming. No. Have before. In plays, actually.
Mm.
Not in films.
Do you find them comfortable to wear?
No. They're horrible.
Yeah. So I think if someone made a comfortable wig, you'd blow the world's mind. Like, everyone would just be wearing them all the time.
And that looked believable enough, you know?
Oh, not even that believable, just comfortable. Because people will be like, oh, that's the style, you know? city now, she has to promise him that no matter what, we'll always be the true lovers. She was born in Tasmania, Tara Maurice.
Yeah.
Did you think she was good in that movie?
Sorry?
Did you think she was good in that?
Who?
In Strictly Boring. Tara Maurice.
She's the main one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope people didn't really like it. But I thought it was okay.
She
I've grown to like it more.
She did a good transformation. She hasn't really done anything since, though, has she?
Do you think we're coming up to the tango? Yes, this is the greatest scene in cinema history.
Oh, she has done stuff. So who's this woman here?
I don't know. Should have to be one of the main gaggers, right? Gary McDonald plays the Doctor. Marie? Would it be Marie Carey Walker?
Yeah, let's go to it.
Maybe a bit old, maybe. Should have been 50 when she filmed it.
Yeah, she looks older.
Maybe that was Jim Broadbent's wife, Marie, or partner. The tango.
The tango.
맞았대나.
It's a mystery who that woman is.
In the special features on the DVD, they've got this and you can watch it from every camera because they shot it from lots of different cameras. This scene.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. I think she's just a down.
Why do none of them have photos?
Roxanne, why don't you put on a red dress?
Roxanne. I love this song.
In general, or this version of the
In general.
Tango la Roxanne. I like just the choreography of this scene.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Just don't get many scenes like this in cinema.
No. Look at the muscles in her body. It's pretty amazing.
Man dancers are super muscly. I've discovered that over the years.
Yeah.
Don't try and punch them in the stomach because they have rock hard abs. And you hurt your hand.
It is pretty amazing. Don't deceive me.
Natalie's Googling who does the tango in Moulin Rouge.
Come on, someone's going to tell me. No, that's not it. Who is she? It's irritating me.
I think I knew at one point. I think I thought I've looked this up at one point. And I can't remember who she was. You can see it's filmed in anamorphic by the lens flares there.
You can see that what?
See how the blue lens flares? That means it's filmed in anamorphic with anamorphic lenses.
Okay.
Means it's a classy film.
They have money?
Yeah. If you don't see those flares, the movie's not classy. That's the definition. That's why it's so thin on TV. Adding comments has been disabled. Whoa, the wind's picked up. Just as the wind picks up in the movie.
There's our friend Richard again.
Now he's going to rape her. The rape of the courtesan. Okay, I'm going to try one more time to get some audio back.
Okay.
Excuse us while we go be quiet.
No luck, James?
I don't know. Let's go back to the drawing board. Have you had any luck?
No, I still don't know who it is. Is it not Natalie Mendoza?
It could be. Isn't sure it's this one here next to Christina New, Caroline O'Connor.
Yeah, that's who it is. Caroline O'Connor. Yeah, I'm sure of it. Oh, stop it. James, you're good at all these.
Just Google here.
Okay, cool.
Roxanne. Okay, we should plug the sound back in.
Did you know Bombshells by Joanna Murray Smith was especially wrote for Caroline O'Connor? So she's an English-Australian singer and dancer.
Oh my god, that's it.
She's born in 1962. She's from Lancashire in England to Irish parents. She trained at the Royal Ballet School in London. Yeah, you can tell.
So how old was she when they made this? She was almost 40.
Yeah.
So she was still pretty damn fit.
She also played on Broadway as Velma Kelly in Chicago.
Yeah, of course. That's probably why they cast her. She looks very much like a Velma Kelly. This is one of those things I wonder in real life. I bet you these courtesans would just like prisoners, really.
Yeah.
They would never have such a good relationship with.
Oh yeah, it would be horrible.
Head pimp. So Caroline O'Connor was the girl on the tango scene.
Yes.
The woman. Her character's slightly evil, but then redeems herself at the end, doesn't she?
Who, Nicole?
I know Caroline O'Connor's character. Like, she gives away a clue that, they're spending a bit too much time together. She whispers in the Duke's ear about it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
And then maybe later on the song she helps out. Kind of like... She's very similar to is it Liz in Strictly Ballroom?
Okay.
I want to dance with you. If Ken Rawlings came in here and said, Ken Spiff has broken both legs and I want to dance with you, that would be the greatest thing ever. Ken Rawlings.
She does look like quite a hard woman, doesn't she? But in that photo there, her Wikipedia photo, she looks alright.
Hey, do you watch Dancing with the Stars?
No.
No.
Sorry. Why?
Well, you know Sonia Kruger from that.
Yes.
She's one of the hosts. She was
I know.
the hot girl in Strictly Ballroom who never
Yes.
really had any lines. But Sonia Kruger, at least on Dancing with the Stars, is pretty funny. She's quite charismatic.
Yeah.
They didn't give her any, she's got one line in, I guess she's just playing a bimbo in that movie. But
Well, I have something embarrassing about that.
I
I said to somebody, why have they... I didn't know who Sonia Kruger was at the time. It was when it first came out. I said, why have they got this girl here to do the host? She's got massive shoulders. She's clearly not a dancer.
Yeah.
Turns out she was in Strictly Ballroom.
Yeah.
And she was actually quite a good dancer. So,
I've only
apologies,
seen a few
Sonia.
episodes of Thing, but she is a way better host than... She's quite funny. She's a lot better than Daryl. She should just take over from... Is it Daryl from Hey Hey? Is that it?
yeah.
She should just do the whole shebang.
Shebang.
There it is, Nina Legs in the Air. So it was her. That's her character, Nina Legs in the Air.
Ninny?
Ninny.
Ninny legs in the air.
Nini. Oh, Jim Broadbent gets his song. The show must go on. Is this
Yes.
the show? Show. This song's pretty epic as well. That's just a door from the shed being opened. Guess you can hear that at home, listeners.
This song isn't on the soundtrack, is it?
Maybe. They probably can't even fit the whole soundtrack on a 74-minute CD. That's
No.
the problem with old technology. The show must go on.
Because I had the soundtrack to this at home and I love it. I just listen to it over and over again.
Yeah.
And this isn't on it.
You sing along in the car.
Yeah. Actually, not in the car because my car doesn't have a CD player, unfortunately.
I do have, I think the only one I've got is that Your Song with Ewan McGregor.
Yes.
Now we're talking about Nicole Kidman's favourite songs. Movies. What's your favourite Ewan McGregor movie? What made you decide to like him?
Let me tell you. Can I have he's been in a few. He was in that Beatrice Potter one, wasn't he?
All right, with Renee Zellweger. Do you like Renee Zellweger?
Yeah, I think she's good. A lot of people don't like her, but I think she's good.
Some movies she's good, and some movies she's just like so annoying.
Train Spotting.
You like that movie?
Yeah, it's very good in it. It's a good film. It's horrible, but it's good.
Oh, it was Frank Churchill and Emma.
Yeah.
Brassed off with Tara Fitzgerald. Velvet Goldmine, is that? He get naked? Well, he gets naked and everything, doesn't he? He's like the Kate Winslet of the
Yes,
film.
Miss Potter. Yeah, I think the one that stands out for me with Ewan would be Train Spotting.
Have you seen The Island?
No.
Scarlett Johansson, directed by Michael Bay.
Good old Scarlett. Yeah, it's kind of hard to watch this film without any sound. So apologies if we're being a little bit boring, people, but...
We can't re-quote the lines like, oh my god.
Yeah, we can't, because we don't know what they're
There's
saying.
no subtitles.
We can hear the music.
But no audio. Don't do it, son. Don't do it. Maybe it's probably a setting of the Xbox, maybe. Maybe it's trying to send it as surround sound, so we're just getting the music channels, not the audio.
Ha! Ewan McGregor was born in Perth.
Really?
Yes, but not Perth, Western Australia. It's in Scotland. His mother was a teacher, and his father was also a teacher, but a PE teacher. His mother was his mother's sister, or his auntie, was actor Denise Lawson.
Yeah, it's got in the family. Oh, Lipstick on Your Collar. Did you ever watch that?
No.
I got the soundtrack for that. It was pretty epic. I remember. I should watch that again. Let's find some. Janice Potter's 6-part BBC series.
Okay, so is he married at the moment or they broke up?
Go to the bottom and see. Dagger 2.
So he married a lady called Eve Mavrakis, a French production designer whom he met while filming a guest appearance on the British television series Kavanagh QC.
McGregor's brother, Colin, is a Tornado GR4 pilot in the Royal Air Force.
Well. Oh, they've also got an adopted child from Mongolia. So they've got 2 biological children as well as an adopted child.
So
yeah,
they've,
McGregor
stayed
refuses
together.
to talk about his family in interviews because it's private.
So you think they're still together, as far as you know?
Yeah, well, he's really very private. See, it is possible to be a private actor if you want to be. You just have to go to effort to do it.
Yeah. I think that's the reality, isn't it? Like, people like to give out their personal lives because it helps put them in the magazines and stuff,
Yeah,
and that gives
exactly.
their publicity,
Exactly.
gives them more access to the movies and stuff.
This is good. I like this bit.
Yeah,
There
maybe
she
this-
is again.
Yeah, there we go.
Caroline O'Connor.
Maybe this is what you've got to do, Natalie. You've got to start a blog. It's like the exploits of Natalie Rees. Pretend it's by somebody else just to raise your profile amongst the
Yeah.
scandalous elite of Perth's West Side. Just like Gossip Girl.
This is cool.
Do you watch Gossip Girl?
No. Not my kind of show.
This song here that they're singing is so weird. I wonder if it really was like that. They all wore these white tie suits. And I guess women wouldn't be allowed to come to this show.
No.
And it really did look like a whole audience of people in penguin suits.
She's very tall, Nicole, isn't she?
That was always a problem. You see, Tom Cruise divorced her because she was too tall. He was too short.
Oh, he does do it well. Sorry, I was talking about Richard Roxburgh looking really seedy.
I thought you were talking like Baz Luhrmann. His fantastic scenes of...
Just imagine the costumes for this. They must have cost a fortune.
Well, I think, Baz Luhrmann's wife, Catherine something. I'm not sure her last name. It's not Luhrmann.
Lerman?
But she won the... No, it's not. She has kept her own name. She won the Oscar for this. I think it's the only Oscar they got, possibly,
Oh.
for this movie.
So she costume design.
Yeah. She does it for all these movies. I think he made this movie just for her so she could do all these crazy costumes. I've heard rumours that she is actually just the ghost director and they put Baz Luhrmann's name on because, men get further. But really it's Catherine doing all the work.
It's probably true.
What is it? I should know her name. Got Google here. Catherine Martin.
Okay. Let's have a look about her. She's from Sydney also. Let's read more about her.
She's doing great Gatsby. Interesting to see what they do with Great Gatsby, because there's some scenes like the wastelands. I wonder if they deal with that, where they set in contemporary times or the 20s.
She met Baz at NIDA.
So Baz went to NIDA.
Yeah.
They have a son.
And a daughter.
Maybe that's why they didn't make a movie between Moulin Rouge and thing, because she was making babies.
Mm. And there she is.
Aaron, is always Aaron McCann, who's been on Jimmerish FM before, is always constantly going about how Basman, he's got to be gay, right? He can't possibly be straight.
Yeah.
Must be just a sham marriage where she's just there to try and show that he's.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, I've heard.
No one could be this flamboyant and be straight. Right?
I've heard from sources.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's had some trysts with some young male dancers from Moulin Rouge.
I think he doesn't look straight one bit. What was her name again?
Catherine Martin.
Martin.
Oh no, the gun. The show must go on. Do it.
She's not
Great improv.
particularly attractive. Not that that matters, but it's like Hugh Jackman and his wife. What's going on there?
Well, is it Deborah Lee Furness? I think when she was younger, she probably was, but he married an older woman, didn't she?
Yeah, she's.
When they got married, she was probably like a smoking hot. And women don't age as gracefully as men.
Yes, they do. A lot of women can. That's just your
Well,
perception.
Okay, fine. So you think if you got Brad Pitt, if he married someone his same age, that would be just as hot as Angelina Jolie, possibly?
Yeah. He's ugly now anyway.
You're not a Brad Pitt fan? Well,
No,
you
he
were.
used to be, but he's got ugly and he's wearing weird stuff and plaiting his beard. She is quite pretty, yeah. Back in the day, she would have been.
Back in the day.
That's true.
So she hasn't aged gracefully. She's not an example.
No, she looks good in that photo. Looks like a little devil, doesn't he? That looks like a wig.
Have you ever wondered if someone stopped and said, okay, I can tell you as a fact that you have met the devil.
Yeah.
Do you think you could pick someone? Would someone spring to your mind? It's like, oh.
No. Because there's no such thing as a devil. And I've never met anybody that inherently evil. Everyone is bad for a reason, you know? What?
Everyone's bad for a reason.
Well, they are. No one's just bad because they're bad.
Hmm.
They're bad because something's bad happened to them.
Okay, I see what you mean. You don't think anyone's just like selfish to like, I want what I want?
Yeah, but the
So they do
reason
bad
why they're
things.
like that is because they've been taught to be like that by their parents.
Okay. Or not been taught anything at all, being neglected.
Yes. Correct. Her voice isn't that bad.
No, but you can just tell that she's not, a singer. Like, it doesn't have that same strength as if they got like an actual professional singer.
Yeah. Then they wouldn't be able to do everything else, would they?
I guess so. Come What May was like the only original song in the whole thing.
Huh.
Everything else was taken from bits and pieces from something else, I think. Such an interesting trilogy, the Red Curtain trilogy.
Do you think that was his intention at the start? No, right?
I don't think so.
They're too far apart.
Well, I mean, it's just, but they still have the same, characters. They're so similar, and yet they're so completely different to Australia. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell that anyone looking back, with the benefit of hindsight, was like, whoa, it totally is this trilogy. The Argentinian. He's got narcolepsy, is it? Where you just fall asleep.
Yes.
The narcoleptic Argentinian. And this scene here is so similar to Strictly Ballroom, where they're like fighting over the power cables to put the music back on.
Yeah.
This is someone shooting each other.
He's disgusted and he walks out.
No, but then he sees the gun.
Ooh.
Boom.
Whoops.
Oh, the gun goes flying out, doesn't it? Hits the moon or something. Oh no, the Eiffel Tower. buddy. And you think it's going to be a happy ending.
Yay! They're in love and they're happy and... bam.
No. No. Were you sad when you watched this? Do you cry in movies?
No. Although I have when I've got older. But, so like The Time Traveler's Wife had tears in my eyes when I watched that. A Sister's Keeper. A few tears there. But yeah, not really. I'm not the crying kind.
So you think you become more emotional as you got older?
Yeah, I think so. I never used to be when I was a teenager.
I think I've noticed that as well. Somewhat.
Yeah? Maybe because you've experienced more, I don't know.
You have more context for different things.
Yeah.
It strikes a chord of something from your past. That's the only problem with this movie. It's kind of a... That's why I think Strictly Ballroom is my favourite, because Romeo and Juliet and this movie have kind of bummer endings.
Yeah.
The Strictly Ballroom's like, oh my god, I love, let's dance. You're an actor, Natalie. What would you like to play? What kind of movie would you like to be in Moulin Rouge?
Yeah, I think a whole
What are the
range.
kind of movies that you would like to
I would
do?
love to be in Moulin Rouge.
If you could be in any movie, what would you like?
I think Moulin Rouge would be so much fun, and I think I'd be really good at it. Despite the singing bit, but if Nicole can do it, I can do it.
Well, she had lots of training.
Yeah, if someone taught me, I'd be alright. And like swinging around on that thing, because I can dance, so it'll be alright.
Yeah.
Not that none of the dancing that she does is
Have you
particularly
ever done
hard.
circus stuff?
Well, don't know if I told you this story. Did I tell you this story? I think I
Maybe.
did. In
Yes,
Berlin, I did. I met this guy, and he
You're
was
in Berlin?
Yeah,
In Germany, okay.
and he said I met him on the train for 2 minutes.
Oh, I want to take you fire.
No, he said
Really?
he was an aerial acrobat,
Oh, right, yeah.
and I said, "Oh, cool! I've always wanted to do that." He goes, "Oh, well, if the opportunity comes up, I'll let you know. What's your last name?" I said, "Rees." He goes, "I'll look you up on Facebook." I said, "Oh, I'm only here for 3 days." He's like, "Oh, yeah, well, I'll let you know." Then he sent me a message the next day saying, "Do you want to come do some aerial acrobats in the park tomorrow?" I was like, "Okay." So I did some aerial acrobats, and I was quite good at it.
So what does that involve?
Do you know like what silks are? They're like big, basically
Oh, right.
bits of
Yeah,
sheet
yeah,
that
yeah.
hang down from the thing, and you roll yourself up in them and swing on them and stuff.
I think they did it. You know, we went to saw Imogen Inglis's theatre.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it was in that. So I kind of did that, and yeah, obviously I didn't get to the advanced level because I was only doing it for an hour or something.
Yeah.
But it was great fun. I could do the splits in midair, like with my feet wrapped in each end.
Yeah, yeah.
That was good.
Cool.
Except I was
You
very
ever thought
sore.
about becoming a circus performer?
That's what he said to me. He said, "You should go back to Australia and join." I said, maybe.
Man, some people are really into that stuff. Like,
Yeah. It's fun. I think I've got the potential to do it and the body to do it, you know, because I'm quite supple and stuff. But I would still have to work at it a lot.
yeah.
And I've got the dancing background a little bit as well.
It's a windmill. It's part of the story. Man, when these blades go past in the movie and you go past it, just goes and the whole cinema rocks. Like,
Yeah.
looks like the guy from A Beautiful Mind and all this stuff on the wall.
Russell Crowe.
Yeah. Did you see A Beautiful Mind?
Yeah. It's good. Who played the wife in that? I forgot. Don't know.
I don't know. I know his best friend was played by I can't even remember now.
You're like, his best friend
Jennifer Connelly.
is his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was
Paul Bettany, he played the best friend. Who also was with Russell Crowe in Master and Commander. Well, that's it.
Here we are at the end. Thanks for listening in, guys.
Yeah. Hope you had an entertaining time.
Unfortunately, next time we do this, we hope that we have sound, so we can
quote.
We can kind of talk about the film a little bit more instead of just listening to the music.
Hey, I'm sorry. Look, it's experimental. The first time we've ever done it.
Yeah. So we're getting there,
I already just got this TV and set up. Who knows if it's going to work. It's amazing that we were able to even watch at the same time.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
So, thanks for listening in. We'll see you next time. If you have any films that you'd like us to watch and critique, just send us an email at
jimmerish.fm@gmail.com.
Yes.
Our website is fm.jimmerish.com. Drop by, leave a comment, correct our mistakes that we've made. Be a bitch if you want.
Yeah, we're more than welcome to take any criticism.
Yeah.
We need it at this point.
I wonder if anyone actually tuned into our live feed. It would be interesting.
Wow.
But I've got a whole new system which is just barely working at the moment. In like 5 years' time, we might actually be able to just do a normal show where you just click a button and it just all comes on and you have to worry about it. So what are your thoughts on Moulin Rouge? Best movie you ever seen? Oops, sorry about that.
Not the best movie, but definitely a good movie, a good film. Very enjoyable. That's what it is. It's enjoyable. And it's beautiful.
And now you're motivated to go out there and sing your own songs, get the soundtrack out and sing along.
Yeah, I'm going to go re-listen to it,
Hey, it identified it as a music track on your Facebook. Anyway, that's enough Inside Baseball. We'll catch you around.
Thanks, guys.
Kids.
See you next time. Bye.